Good morning. This may end up being video 5, but it's only 24 hours after I posted the last video. I'm out for a walk along the canal again with my dog, and I just wanted to show an area that when I speak to my dog I call the quiet place, and that's because this is what it looks. So we've got a pedestrian bridge, we've got the River Don and a railway footbridge, and this used to be an old crossing to get over the River Don, like in 1800 I believe. Roxy, come here. Just that's the ferry boat wharf. So that's where we're at the moment, and the reason I wanted to share this particular place is because in the latter half of last year, 2022, my mental health was really low and I was finding life extremely difficult to get through, and my plan was that on Christmas Day 2022 I was going to make up a bottle of water with some painkillers in there, some capsule painkillers, and just empty the contents into the bottle of water. And the painkillers I have, because of my health, are really strong ones, and I was going to come here on Christmas Day and just look at the view, and I was planning on just laying on this stone bench part, drinking the water with the painkillers in it, and just going to sleep in the hope that I would never wake up again. And the only reason that did not happen is one of my friends became aware that I was planning to take my own life, and frankly she made me promise that I wouldn't do anything, and as much as I still regret not doing the plan, I don't break my promises, I don't break my word, because I don't have anything else that is worth giving or worth having. I know that this video is a little bit of a downer, and it's not necessarily on the subject of weight loss, stay with Dad, but it's something that I felt needed to be done. Roxy, come here, latch on baby. There's two bigger dogs just come down the pathway, so put the latch on, Roxy, put the lead on. And yeah, I do regret not doing the plan, but the only reason I decided to promise my friend what I did is because she's pregnant, and I didn't want to cause any undue stress on her, and for that stress to have the consequence of her losing a baby. Um, I've only been able to promise her up until the middle of April, end of April, which is when a baby should be due. I can't promise her any further than that, and I won't promise her any further than that, because I don't believe I can. So yeah, that's how my mental health affects me, and it's still affecting me. I wish it wasn't, and I don't believe that if I approached the mental health services and my care coordinator and my psychiatrist, I don't believe that they would help me in the best way possible. I think that they'd try and put me back into hospital, and I won't allow that. I won't allow that for two reasons. One, the one and only time that I was put in a psychiatric ward, my best friend at the time only came to visit me once, and he explained that he didn't want to come and see me anymore because he hated seeing me in a place like that, and he asked me to promise him that I wouldn't end up going in there again. Now, strictly speaking, you could say that that promise is null and void, because that particular friend, he died a number of years ago, but in the back of my mind I still made the promise, and I still feel I've got to keep it, even though it's not around anymore. And the second reason is I don't have anybody that I trust to take care of my dog, and my dog is my only source of happiness, and there's not a week that goes by where I don't have a nightmare about losing her. And I know deep in my heart that if anything did happen to her, or if she was diagnosed with a serious illness, then I wouldn't let her suffer. And soon after letting her suffering end, I would most certainly take my own life, because there's nothing else in this world for me. I don't have a partner, I don't have any children, I don't have any family that's particularly close, literally or really emotionally. I don't really have any support system apart from the one friend that I made the last promise to, the Christmas promise. So, and I don't really get to see her at all, really. So if anything did happen to my dog, then I would end it, because that's just what my mind tells me. Hey, come here, come see. This used to be all blackberry, but Roxy, down, get down. All this used to be blackberry bushes. Couldn't stand there last summer. Go on. So, I'm sorry this video is a bit of a bummer, but mental health is something I feel really passionate about, and mostly because my mental health has been really bad for over 20 years now. My breakdown was when I was I think 18 years old, and I'm now 5 weeks away from being 45. It has never really seemed to get any better. I wish it would. But it's not like a broken arm, it doesn't fix so easy. But I hope if you do suffer from poor mental health yourself, that you are getting all the help and support that you need and that you deserve. And if you're not, please chase up any help that is available or any help that you can get. I know there's been news articles lately about urgent care phone calls for mental health services going unanswered, and I've experienced that myself 3 or 4 times, but I know there's people who's experienced it 10, 20, 30 times. And as much as I'd like to say that they should just answer the bloody phone, it might not be that simple. There might not be enough staff. They're definitely not well enough trained. But you can always contact a place like Mind, and I'm sure that they'll have somebody who can speak with you. They're fairly well trained, and they're experienced in supporting people with mental health problems. So if you do need help, please seek it, and if you don't, then congratulations, you're one of a number of the few that don't, because almost everybody will experience a mental health issue at some point in their life. So this is the end of the video for now, and I hope that you have a good day. Thank you very much.